Hello everyone, welcome back to Education Video by Fame Club, Fisheries and Marine Science English Club. In this video, we're going to talk about academic writing part 2, the structures of academic writing. An article is one type of academic writing. There are some components to create an article precisely. When we want to compile a scientific article, there are some structures that should be searched in it. There are abstract, introduction, methodology, results, and discussion or conclusion. Before we go to the first structure, one thing that we have to know is that the first we must learn is not about the abstract. Introduction is the first we're gonna learn instead the abstract. While creating an article, writers usually start to introduce the reporting finding, gap, limitation, and aim of the article, which all are in the introduction. In this part of an article, writers explain about reporting finding or previous finding to continue to the next step, which is about filling the gap of the research. This part explains about the reason why the writer decided to do research about the topic and also the aim of the research, also the limitation of the research. In introduction, the sentences usually use three kinds of tenses. They are present tense, past tense, and present perfect. Present tense arranged with subject and verb 1, past tense arranged with subject and verb 2, and present perfect tense arranged with subject, has or have, and verb 3. The other case that have to do is about paraphrasing the sentences from the search to avoid the copy-paste and plagiarism. Next, we move to methodology, which include material and methods. The aim of this part is to demonstrate that writer used scientifically valid methods and provide the reader with enough information to recreate writer's experiment. If the methods or explanation of the steps came from the other journal, report, or references, the writer have to cite the sources. Make sure to provide enough information so the reader can follow the methods without referring the original source. Then, the important things that writers have to do in this part is to repeat the research and reproduce data or results, what kinds that build the research, evaluate the study design, validate the results, and clarify how the experimental approach relates to or differs from. The contents of material and method section include subject used on the research, origins of samples and materials, treatments and controls, sample preparation technique, description of the sample location is taken, and including physical and biological features, methods of collecting data, and statistical analysis. To write this section, the sentences should be arranged by third person, passive construction, and past tense. Results section. In this section, the writer reporting what they observed in each experiment objectively with present key findings objectively. This section also serves about discussion section about the results of the statistical analysis. The data is usually represented by a table or figure, which about key finding and summary of the data, and continue with the explanation of the results and discussion section. The discussion is an in-depth exploration of the results, going into detail about findings with relevant sources. And the section is ended by the conclusion. The conclusion is more shorter and more general than the discussion. It answers about the research gap or question of writer's research topic concisely. The results section are described with simple past tense. In the discussion, also the past tenses are generally used to summarize the findings. But, when interpreting the results, which about significance findings, the present tense is used in it. Then, the tenses that used in the conclusion section is the present perfect one. And the last one is an abstract. So, the abstract section is short summary and concisely reports the aim and outcomes of the research to give the detailed topic of the paper to the reader. An abstract is usually served with around 150 to 300 words. But there's often a strict word limit, so make sure to check the requirements of the journal. Thank you guys for watching this video. We hope this video will make you easier to learn English. Like this video and subscribe to watch another video. Don't forget the bell. See you in another video, fellas. Speak louder, be greater.